So this is attempt number 1. I used Mr. Clean Scrubbies and regular powdered Comet or Ajax powder with water. I have scrubbed over it, I think 3 times, and now I've just put a solution of water and Comet on here, and I'm going to let it sit for about an hour, and then I will come back out with some serious elbow grease. It is definitely better than it was, but I mean, obviously I'd like to get it like that. One thing that sucks, I was not careful enough. I ended up getting some of the Comet powder here on some of my plants. Hopefully it doesn't kill them. If it does, well, there's nothing I can do about it now. I'm rinsing off all the Comet powder, but obviously some of it's there on the ground too, so we shall see. So for round 2 of cleaning, I busted out the barkeeper's friend. This is a fabulous dumpster find. Let's see if it's fabulous on the fence. I went over it with the barkeeper's friend. I don't know that it made much difference from what the Comet did, but yeah, I mean, it is looking better, obviously. But that did not get all of it gone, did not get rid of it. So my last option that I was able to find online is nail polish remover. Just like straight up acetone. So here's hoping. So acetone obviously is the one that works the best. I've used a little bit, well, quite a bit here on this center post, and then I've gone to town on this panel right here. But I mean, all those paper towels, all that acetone, it is so tedious, so labor intensive. So I'm gonna try with like cotton puffs, because I think part of the problem is that the paper towel is soaking up all of the acetone and I'm not able to apply all of it. And also I'm ending up with lots of scratch marks, very obvious scratch marks, which will just make the fence get dirtier faster. So I'm hoping that the cotton puffs will do the job. I'm going to give that a try, but my goal at this point, with how labor intensive that is, unless the cotton puffs are easier, then I'm going to work on one of these panels every day. Okay, guys. We live and learn, and that's what I do on this channel. Specifically in these series, these gardening series, I am learning what works best, and I'm experimenting along the way, and you get the benefit of the results and my efforts. So this was with the paper towel and the acetone. It took so much effort for every little teeny spot and ended up with all this scratching. This is just 2 good swipes with some of the cotton swabs. Yeah. Huge difference, no scratching. It will use a lot of the cotton balls, but that's okay. We have found tons of them in the dumpster. You know, we are dumpster divers, and they're not that expensive either. And you can still come by these a lot easier than paper towels at the grocery store. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and finish this panel, and then maybe I'll work on these panels tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I used up that bottle of acetone. It was only maybe a quarter full. It was one of the bottles we found in the dumpster. So I'm going to see if we have other bottles of acetone, and then gather up some more cotton puffs and get to work on that part tomorrow. I'm not going to do it tonight. My hands, many of you know I have pretty severe arthritis. They are saying, nope, you're done. And I don't want the kids to do it because it's just so much acetone that's needed. I don't want them exposed to that. So that is just going to have to wait, but we have found a solution, and I'm pretty darn excited about that. Definitely, it was good that I used the Comet to just get all the grime and actual dirt and stuff off of here, but as far as this discoloration, the acetone, that's made the biggest difference. Here along the driveway, there's all this mess from the tree and assorted weeds that are growing in here, and parsley galore. So Olivia is going to clean all of this up for me. Yep, against the rock wall. Thank you. And just dump it all into the garbage. So she's going to get all that cleaned up while I continue working on the fence. We are a good team. So Olivia's over here pulling weeds and find it where I don't see. Oh geez, ew, gross. I know, I'm a gardener and I hate bugs and get grossed out by bugs.
It's teeny tiny legs.
She's so much braver than me, this Lulu.
Like
I'm just, you can play with that. I'm just going to be right. Stop it. Stop.
He wants to play with you.
You weirdo. So what I wanted to show you guys is this little monster right here. These are the worst. And I've never seen them anywhere else that I've lived, only in Utah. We call them goat heads. And when they dry out, oh, they are horrible. And they get in your shoes, they get in your feet, and then they fall out. Yeah, they fall out of your shoes. And then you step on them barefoot, and oh Lord, no, they are horrible, and they spread like crazy.
The freaking thorn part was like that big, and it stuck right into my foot.
Yeah, they're terrible. These are terrible. So if we can get them out and destroy them before they dry out, oh, so much better, so much less pain. Look how much better that looks. My Lulu, she worked so hard. That's great. She's leaving the parsley out there to dry. It's like, I want to cook with it or something. Oh, I have the best helpers. We still have a long ways to go, but we have definitely made progress. I'm so grateful to have such good helpers. There's no way that I could do all of it on my own. This Wonderland, this isn't the Wonderland, this is the Laughing Place glass bottle garden, and still working on getting it cleaned up. Excited for you to see it all fresh and clean, ready and waiting for new plantings and all of the early spring plants popping up. We've got lilies popping up everywhere, along with all kinds of other beautiful things. So I'm going to take a little break and then we'll all get back to work. Obviously, I still have a lot of work to do, but I feel pretty dang good about what we were able to get accomplished. I think we did a fabulous job. And now we can actually sit out here and enjoy this on a sunny day. So, things still to be done. Well, I need to repair our table, pound these nails back in. For my birthday, my husband bought me an awning that will go through this hole and be a nice umbrella so that I can actually sit out here and enjoy my coffee or a cup of something. What I'm going to do here, this old wheelbarrow that I painted up last year, I'm going to finish filling that in with soil. I took, this is crazy, but it's totally me. I took all the seed pods when I deadheaded and cleaned up all of these other pots, and I just dumped all of them in there. And I'm going to just dump soil over this and fill in like all the dead spaces, all the air, and let's see if anything pops up. If not, no worries. I have a whole bunch of plants that I will be adding to it, of course, all the ones that we are growing indoors with the sun lamps. So there's that. Then I have all of these bottles, and the ones like this, they're like pasta sauce and things like that. They are going to be used to make a walkway out in the Wonderland garden, which you might not be familiar with, but I will introduce you to that in our next video. Then all of these like colored glass, the beer bottles, I have the green ones and I have brown ones. Some of these will be used to make another glass bottle tree, which is what this is. My brother made that for me with some rebar or whatever it is that I found in the dumpsters and with some scraps that he had on hand. So we're going to make some more of those, only bigger. And I will use some of these jars for that purpose, these beautiful, gorgeous jars. And then some of them also I'm going to use to build a little mini wall that'll go across right here. It'll just be maybe 3 feet wide and maybe 7 feet tall. And it'll be built hopefully out of scrap wood and dumpster wood, and then with dowels in the middle. And I bought the drill bits to drill these bottles. I also have a lot of like wine bottles and assorted different alcohol bottles, and they will just slide onto those dowels and make a gorgeous little wall. I also have this mailbox that I found that happened to have my name, and it had a whole address, but the person's name was Julie, and so I went ahead and sprayed on that. I'm going to actually get that mounted onto something and have a plant growing out of it, so stay tuned. And also all of this, the shelving and the desk and all, well, the desk is at a point where it's probably going to be metal scrap, and so that'll probably just be gone. But the shelves are going to end up in my new shed that we put up. I know it's not beautiful, but it's better than having everything just piled everywhere and stacked with tarps all over. So these shelves, they will go in there to help store the things in there, like garden supplies and more glass bottles that I happen to gather, because I have a long ways to go. There are so many more things I want to do. I want to have several of the glass bottle trees out here. I think that would be lovely. Have a couple more over here. You'll recognize some of these things that are straight out of the dumpsters that I just utilized in different ways. But stool that we got just the other week. Anyway, so it's all tidied up. It is ready for more treasures to be added. Most specifically plant type treasures and the glass bottle trees and sculptures that I will be working on with my brother as we are able to make that happen. It's a process. It will take time. So I'm excited to have all of this out of here. That'll make such a difference. Oh my goodness. But I can't really do anything about it until I get the holes dug to start putting in all of this to make the pathways. So one thing at a time. Ideally, we'll work on that this week while the ground is all wet. That'd be lovely. And then once I finish sorting in the shed, then actually all of these bottles can go ahead and be stored in there until I'm able to build my little wall. So slowly but surely, guys, it is coming along. Just try, if you can, to picture it midsummer, everything in bloom and glorious. It gets really hot right out here, which is part of why I've colored the wall and stuff like that. But with the awning that my husband got for me that we can have here, and with an awning that I'm hoping to get and attach to the roof up there, maybe we'll be able to get a little bit of some shade and enjoyment out here this year. There are awnings that you can put that attach like to your roof and go out to some supports, and they still let the sunlight through, like filtered, so that the plants will still grow, but you're not like baking. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. So I'm planning on investing in one of those to have out here. So stay tuned. I'm gonna go take a break, like for the rest of the day.